in firing mode. I held it in one hand, clasped across my chest. The tribesmen did not seem to notice. All I knew was, if they tried to execute me or tie me up or invite their murderous Taliban colleagues in, I would drop that thing right on the floor and take the whole fucking lot of them with me. They lifted me up, and slowly we began to head down to the village. I did not understand, not then, but this was the biggest break I'd had since the battle for Murphy's Ridge first started. These friendly Pashtun tribesmen had decided to grant me locate. They were committed to defending against the Taliban until there was no one left alive. Chapter 10. An American fugitive cornered by the Taliban. Then I found a piece of flinty rock on the floor of the cave, and lying painfully on my left side, I spent 2 hours carving the words of the Count of Monte Cristo onto the wall of my prison. God will give me justice. Sarwa and his friends did not attempt to take away my rifle. Yet, I carried it with me in one hand while they slowly lifted me down the steep track to the village of Sarwa, a distance of around 200 yards and home to perhaps 300 households. In my other hand, I clutched my last grenade, no pin, ready to take us all to eternity. It was a little after 1600, and the sun was still high. We passed a couple of local groups, and both of them reacted with obvious astonishment at the sight of an armed, wounded American holding his rifle but being given help. They stopped and they stared, and both times I locked eyes with one of them. Each time he stared back, that hard glare of pure hatred with which I was so familiar, it was always the same, a gaze of undisguised loathing for the infidel. They were, of course, confused, which was not altogether surprising. Hell, I was confused. Why was Sarwa helping me? The worrying part was Sarwa seemed to be swimming against the tide. This was a village full of Islamic fanatics who wanted only to see dead Americans. Up here in these lawless mountains, the plan to smash New York's Twin Towers had been born. At least, of this Pashtun tribe, Sarwa and many